Things are quiet today inside Richard Zhang's home office. Even with Lunar New Year around the corner, a typically busy time of year for Asian tourism, his stack of tour itineraries is short. So these are all your Lunar New Year tour groups?
Yes.
And last year you had?
So many. Double of that. Yeah, double, triple of that groups.
Wow. Zhang says ever since Chinese tech executive Meng Wanzhou was arrested back in December in Vancouver, and diplomatic ties between the two countries soured, so did his business.
So far, we feel the numbers were going down already. It's really slow now.
This latest tit-for-tat travel advisory from both countries is adding to the stress. He's even fielded calls from potential customers asking if it's safe to visit.
They're worrying about that come to Canada, will be arrested in Canada. It's like we just say it's no way of that.
Larger companies tell me they're also feeling the pinch. One company I spoke to says things actually started earlier this month when the U.S. issued a travel advisory for China, and they fielded dozens of calls from customers who were concerned. Another company I spoke to that has an office here in Richmond but is based out of China says things have become so tense they were sent a note telling employees not to comment on anything political. It's a stark change from last year, which was dubbed the Canada-China Year of Tourism. China is the country's second leading market for tourism, and almost half of the tourists that come here end up in BC. Now there's fears.
It's worried about if there's any trouble there, and then it's really hard to get it out. So it's a little risky.
Affect your decision to travel to China?
Yes, definitely.
I'm actually born in Hong Kong, but I grew up in Vancouver. But I just feel sometimes I feel unsafe.
Any Canadian who goes to China does run the risk of being targeted by the Chinese authorities to continue to harass Canadians in China to try and exert more pressure on the government of Canada to release Ms. Meng.
For Zhang, he's just hoping this whole crisis can be resolved as quickly as possible so business can return to normal. Leanne Young, CBC News, Richmond.